Welcome everybody. This is the first class in a seminar about the secret doctrine and its main concepts. The secret doctrine was written by Madame Blavatsky 125 years ago. This is regarded by many as one of the main books, if not the main one, written by the founder of the Theosophical Society. This book is written in 2 volumes. The first volume deals with the cosmogenesis, that is, the creation or the evolution of the universe, not only from a physical point of view, but also from a spiritual point of view. The second volume deals with anthropogenesis, that is, the evolution of human beings, again, from a physical, but more importantly, from a spiritual point of view. And then most of the editions bring a third volume, which is just the index where you can find the different subjects that the secret doctrine deals with. The secret doctrine is based, according to Blavatsky, on a secret book that is a book that is not known outside the circle of the adepts, her teachers. And this book is known as the Book of Xian. The Book of Xian is said to be part of the books of QT. David Regal made some researches trying to find out what these books of QT were, and he found out that they are part of the Tibetan Buddhist Tantras. Now Blavatsky says that the books of QT that she's talking about are 7 volumes which are secret, which are not available to the public. And she says that there are many other volumes which are a more or less veiled form of these secret volumes that the adepts have. So the Book of Xian is part or a commentary to these books of QT. Now the Book of Xian is written in a language which is not known. It is called Zenzar. This language, which is used by the adepts, seems to be a pictorial language, that is, a language made of symbols. Now there are some translations of the contents of the Book of Xian in different languages, in Tibetan, in Sanskrit, in Chinese. All these translations, of course, are in the possession of the adepts. So what Blavatsky did was to translate partially this Book of Xian and to give some of the stanzas that are in this book for the first time in a European language. She says in one of the commentaries on the secret doctrine that were published that the Book of Xian has many stanzas. I think she says like 60 stanzas were left aside or were not published. And Blavatsky only published a few stanzas. In volume 1 we have 7 stanzas, in volume 2 we have 12 stanzas. So what Blavatsky is presenting here is just a partial exposition of what the esoteric philosophy is. And she says that in repeated places. She says we only lifted the tip of a veil, and we are not giving the whole of the esoteric philosophy. As we are going to see, there are several reasons for this to be like that. Now, these volumes of the secret doctrine are organized in a particular way. This organization probably does not belong to Blavatsky. When she was writing the secret doctrine, she didn't really write it with a system. And she had a group of students around in England, and they helped to frame the secret doctrine in a more systematic way. So 2 main people that worked on this were the Kightleys, which, as I said, were living in London. And these students proposed to organize the secret doctrine in 3 main parts. And they say, according to their testimony, they said that wherever there were gaps, they would go to Blavatsky and say, you didn't write about this or about that, can you write some more so that we can add it to the secret doctrine? So it seems that the organization was a collective work, but of course all the information came from Madame Blavatsky and possibly from her teachers. So to give you a general idea of the organization of these volumes, let me show you the different parts that it has.